Hey everyone, Jeremy from Daily Marketing here with another hack for you today. And so this is an interesting one, and it's one that I use a ton, and I think that it should be in every marketer's arsenal. And what this is I think that you know there's a lot of data that exists out there, right? And a lot of ad platforms have data, and a lot of it's pretty imperfect data and things of that nature. And, it's estimations and stuff. One thing that I have found to be extremely helpful is actually government data. And you wouldn't think about it, but in the United States, at least, a lot of this stuff is a matter of public record. So if you're looking to target people in the United States, data.gov, the Census Bureau, IRS, they publish a lot of these publications and things like that. And you wouldn't think a lot of it's a lot of heavy data, but you wouldn't necessarily think, to look at that. But then it becomes really obvious for things like, if you're targeting homeowners, what's the zip code with the highest percentage of zip codes of highest percentage of home ownership, right? What zip codes are the wealthiest? What zip codes are the poorest? What zip codes, have the most of any specific, ethnic group or gender or what have you, right? And a lot of this stuff can become extremely, extremely helpful in that it allows you to kind of target based on some of these things, right? Now, some of them you can't target based on. That would be against the law, right? There's protected classes and things like that. But for some of this stuff, it can give you a really good idea. And so what you could do is do things like, if I was targeting, if I had a product that was really meant for high net worth individuals, maybe I would grab the top 100 richest zip codes in the US, right? And then I would go on to Facebook. And I would just type in the zip codes with no other targeting, because I know that everybody in that zip code is wealthy, right? Things like that, can be extremely useful strategies. So, I'm looking at data.gov right now, and this is zip code level data with individual tabulations of individual income tax return data at the state and zip code level, right? So that means literally that I can pull and see individual tax returns at the state and income level. So, I go in here, I'm looking at the zip code data, right? And this was updated as of 2017, so this is fairly accurate data. And you could pull the individual, like that information, right? So do high net worth individuals, or do, like I said, there's a myriad of things. Definitely don't, look up the applicable laws and stuff. I don't want you all getting in trouble, but a lot of this stuff can inform you sort of, right, of great ways of targeting. And if, you're using an ad platform that doesn't necessarily have the best targeting, but it does have geographic targeting, there's a lot that you can do. You can infer from where somebody lives about who they are. So use carefully, but I think that, there's definitely a lot of potential to use government data. And it's not just zip code level stuff, right? They have a ton of different data about, cohabitating arrangements and all sorts of things that would be extremely useful for marketers in order to kind of educate yourself about the people you're marketing to, and come up with some kind of alternative strategies outside of just the regular platform targeting that, Facebook or anybody else offers. So think about it. Take a look at data.gov. Great place to start. I encourage you all to look at it. And so let me know if you have any questions, and happy marketing, everyone.